Hey vlogs, hey girls, hey divas, hey gorgeous, hey girl, hey girl. So I'm literally sitting here working my business, okay? And let's talk about motivation and yeah, staying motivated. Like if I had to give 5 tips to do anything, you got to stay motivated. You got to stay consistent. You have to stay around winners, and you have to stay in peace, like a peaceful mindset as much as possible. And you have to keep going. You have to keep going. And I said all that really, really quickly because, for one, I didn't want to forget what I was saying. But for two, is that because this is something that I struggle with, so I can only imagine everybody else has to struggle with it too, right? These are the keys that we step over, but they're so fundamental and they're so important to our success, right? Staying consistent, staying focused, those things really change the whole trajectory of your entire life. And I just think of certain things like I've started and I've kind of stopped, and I started something else and we'll start that and then go over here and then do that and then do over there and do that. But it's like, dang, that is where the chaos comes from. That is the chaos. That right there is the chaos, because you want to do all these things and all these great things, but however, you have to stop, take a minute, and put a schedule to it, put action to it. It's more than just saying, oh, this is what I want, this is what I want to be successful. Okay, what does that mean to you? Break it down into pieces. And I just look at so many things in my life and people, and people coming and going, and just like moving forward. When you're moving forward, when you're trucking, things are going to fall apart. That is life. Life happens, right? Life happens to all of us. So it happens to me consistently. People may think that life doesn't happen to me because I don't focus on it as long as I probably should. I try to keep it going, but things do happen. And for everybody, some stuff takes a little bit longer than others. Not so much. Maybe it might not be business. Maybe it might be your relationships you got to work on. Maybe it got to be your personality you got to work on. Maybe it got to be your honesty, your integrity. All those things are things that you have to work on, and it takes time. So I think that, not rushing the process and embracing the process is where I'm at right now. Like, I had this need to just like doing this type of stuff, the tedious stuff, the posting, the interacting, that stuff, it feels like it feels so hard to do, but it's so necessary. And I've avoided it for so long that I keep coming back to it because it's something that I have to do. Like, it's like one of those times, when you need to do something, no matter how many times you avoid it, you're always going to come back to it because it's something that needs to be done. So, you could just avoid it, or you could just get straight to it. Meet it at the head and just do it. Like for me, this like setting up the website, setting up the something that I can have daily, to where I have a schedule of these are how many items I want to sell per day. So now I have a 15 item daily sale. Like that came from Amber. Shout out to Amber. Shout out to Tisha. We trying to get Tisha into a fashionista. So I work with Paparazzi jewelry. So that is what I'm talking about, if you didn't know. But we need to get more people on our teams. We need to get more jewelry sales, all that type of stuff. So all that comes into play of organization. Organization is everything. It took me a long time to realize how important that is, because I was so focused on getting my mind right. I was like, okay, girl, your mind is right. You ain't, your focus. Okay, we got it. What's the next step? What are you focused on? So now that's where I'm at, is like being consistent. Like, I'm going to stick to the schedule, sticking to a program, and focus. Like, and keeping that mindset and keeping that keep going mentality, even when it looks like, oh, I don't want to do it. Oh, this is so hard. Da, 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 da. I'd rather I look at my life and it's like, I'm tired of DoorDashing. Like, I don't want to go DoorDash. Like, I'd rather sell this jewelry and sit my ass right here and eat my cereal and call it a day. Like, I want to have the life that I deserve. And to do that, I have to do the stuff I don't want to do. Period. And it's not all jujus and jajas and business. It's all not the glamour Photoshop pictures, no. That's not all of it. It's more to it. So just kind of like taking time to just really get to the nitty-gritty of the business side of it and focusing in on it and being that leader, like doing it for me, not doing it for nothing else, not doing it for clout, not doing it for nobody say, oh, you're doing a good job, or, oh, wow, that's amazing that you're doing that, or, oh, no, keep going. Like, it's not even that. It's like doing it for me, doing it for my next decision. I want to move in 3 months to a bigger apartment. So that's a goal. So it's like really setting myself on these goals. I set myself to a goal. I wanted to save $25,000 this year. I want to move into a different apartment. Like, I want these things. So in order for me to get these things, I have to focus. It's not impossible. It's just I ain't got the focus. And that's the problem. So, hey, that's what I'm just saying. I love YouTube because it really holds me accountable. Like, when I say these things, it's like I can easily go back on it. It's my life. I can do whatever I want to do. However, like, it's holding me accountable to remember that moment that I felt that way, and to know that, if I thought I could do it at that moment, I could still do it, even though times do change, times get harder, things happen. But for the most part, for the majority of the goal is like to keep going in all my businesses. I started all these businesses and I don't want to give up because it's so heavy, quarantine. Oh my God, is anything gonna be open? All that. Like, I cannot focus on that right now. Like, only thing I can focus on is what I can do and to stay above water. And that's it. Like, I'm talking to y'all, but I'm talking to myself at the same time because it's the truth. It's the truth. So yeah, just really like changing the direction of my brand and everything. Just like everything, like, it's important. And I don't doubt myself no more. Like, I see greatness. Like, I see why people be hating on me. I see why I got haters. Like, I see why the jealousy. Like, I am amazing. Like, I am fucking amazing. And I do it effortlessly. So just imagine when I put the effort in, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? Like, it's almost scary. It kind of scares me, like, to think of 5,000 people watching me, 10,000 people watching me, let alone 100,000 people watching me. Like, it really scares the shit out of me. So I kind of don't push myself like that, because it's like, at the same time, it's like, oh my God, that is a lot of pressure. However, pressure make diamonds, right? So I think I'm a diamond, right? Okay, so girl, get your life. No, I don't think I'm diamond no more. That was past, child. That was a part of my past. But it's like, you have to move forward. All that hustling mentality, keep that hustling ass mentality, but just move forward with it. Grow bigger with it. Do more things with it. And that's where I'm at. Like, and I hope this is inspiring somebody to, like, stay focused and, don't watch what everybody else doing. Do it for you. Do it for your family. Do it for what you want. Do it for your dreams. Do it for your goals. Like, that's the whole goal of all of this. Everything that's going on is that we move forward, period. Everything that's happening is supposed to be pushing you forward. Do not let all of this chaos and craziness push you backward. Like, create momentum in your life so that it pushes you forward. You get so mad that you just gotta go and go off on everybody, but go off in a good way, not in the way of shooting up schools, but go off in a way of taking over schools, start your own school. You know what I mean? Do it like that. Like, take over in a good way, in a positive way. Like, what you give is what you get, you know? All right, y'all. Love y'all. Stay happy, stay blessed. Peace.